What's up everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review episode 15 of March Comes In Like a Lion. And if you paid very close attention, then you may have noticed a subtle title drop that I thought was very interesting and it totally blew my mind. Oh my gosh. So as you guys know, the English translation of the title of the anime is March Comes In Like a Lion. And the Japanese translation is Sangatsu no Lion, or how it's spelled is 3 Gatsu no Lion. And the reason why is because 3 means a sun in Japanese and Sangatsu would be a March. Clever thing, huh? What we find out is Shimada and Goto are in the Lion King's tournament for, shogi, and they have to play 3 matches, and whoever wins, then they move on to verse the masters of shogi. And at the beginning of this episode, Rei was filling out papers and handing them in over to the one sensei. Still don't know his name, by the way, but he was giving the papers back over to the sensei, and he was just all like, I filled out my March papers. So when I connected the dots, I'm just all like, oh my gosh. Like, either I'm thinking too far into this, or I just uncovered something amazing. So March Comes In Like a Lion. Lion meaning the Lion King tournament, representing a big tournament that Rei wanted to participate in, but unfortunately he couldn't. March was a pretty rough month for him. So much happened throughout this month to Rei. Like, when I put the dots together, because Lion King tournament, March Comes In Like a Lion, the Lion King tournament being a big shogi tournament, and so it's basically saying that March, the month of March, where everything changed for Rei, including this major shogi match being the lion, it made me realize that this is a coming of age story. Now, some people may have called it from the beginning. Personally, I've just been seeing it as a drama slice of life, but not a coming of age story. And I love coming of age stories. My personal favorite one being Ping Pong the Animation. I think that's a brilliantly done coming of age story. I love the other clever thing that they did with the Japanese title. Like I told you, a 3 Gatsu no Lion with the 3 Gatsu, or Sun Gatsu, because it's written with a 3. And I already explained that in the beginning, but with the Lion tournament, there is 3 matches in the entire tournament. Those matches being participated by Shimada and Goto. So perhaps will Rei compete in next year's tournament? Or is this tournament going to heavily affect him to where he will change for the better and have a happier life? Because like I've been saying, this month has been terrible for Rei. Interesting thing, at the end of this episode, Harunobu, he was saying that Rei changed him. Rei split his head open, saved him, pulled him out of the mud. And that's exactly what Harunobu wants to do for Rei. He wants to pull him out of the mud that he's in right now. He wants to help him get better at shogi and, make new friends while over at the workshop. So this whole episode and the title, both the English title and the Japanese title, it means a lot. And that is so clever. Let's talk about Kyoko. We start off with the episode with heavy amounts of symbolism, and that Kyoko is a starving animal or cracked glass. And no matter how many times you pour water into the glass, it'll never be filled. Because Kyoko, as much as I hate her, I will admit that she is a great character and a very great villain. Honestly, like Kyoko, she was truly broken, crushed when she was a child, thanks to her dad showing favoritism and giving up on his children, and Rei being there in her face. It destroyed her. And so she was just like saying how she felt like a loser And when she said that, you know, shogi is pretty much everything, and Rei was all like, no, there's more to life than shogi, which is true, but you know, shogi is all that Rei has. And shogi is such a big, important part of the house that they practically force down your throat that shogi is all that we are known for. So the fact that Kyoko was forced to give up on shogi really destroyed her, and she felt like a loser, that she couldn't compete and that she was nothing. So she is filled with all this loneliness, and that's why she leans towards Goto even though he treats her terribly. Because even though he calls her a stalker, even though he keeps leaving her, she still comes running back to him. And sometimes when that just won't work, then she'll run to Rei as her last resort. This is a really well-written character. Kyoko is a great villain. Because she was broken as a child, she is manipulative. It's like her way of getting back at people. You know how like bullies and stuff, one of the main reasons a bully is a bully because they were like bullied when they were like younger, or they have a terrible home life and stuff. This is that. Although Kyoko is better than your typical bully, she's still a bad person. She's still a bad person, but she's written better than your typical bully because of how complex she is. Especially when it comes to getting into the mind of Rei, because she can easily do that, and it's still so hard for us to pinpoint how she can do that, and it sticks with Rei for so long. However, she's still easily toiled by Goto. Yeah, that was this episode of March Comes in Like a Lion. An amazing episode. One of the best. Oh my gosh, just the characters and the dialogue. And of course, the art style. Art style was great, which I'm glad the budget is picking up once again, so it feels good. Oh boy, this might end up turning out to be one of Chef's best anime, honestly. Whew, so good. Catch him later as I review Demi-chan. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.